Hello dear students, again Vinay is here to welcome you in the class of UGC NET पेपर सेकंड पेपर फर्स्ट। हम सेकंड की क्लास भी कर रहे हैं तो साथ साथ ही कभी कभी हो जाता है चलता है। चलिए, आई होप दैट कि आप सब लोग अच्छे होंगे और टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द टॉपिक इज मैगजिम्स ऑफ टीचिंग। ठीक है, इन प्रीवियस क्लास वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ टीचिंग and especially that was the specific or psychological principles of teaching। ठीक है, तो आज हम बात करेंगे किसकी, मैगजिम्स ऑफ टीचिंग की। तो आप समझ जाएं, आप अच्छी तरह से समझ लें कि मैगजिम्स ऑफ टीचिंग जो है वो क्या होता है। ठीक है, तो अ मैगजिम्स इज अ ग्राउंड रूल और द फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल दैट shows or that has evolved over a period of time. It is a guide for future actions or behavior. Teaching has also its own set of maxims which have been discussed below. ठीक है, तो अब हम जो आगे पढ़ेंगे वो मेन जो है वो 12 मैगजीन्स हैं टीचिंग के और वो काफ़ी इजी है। आप नाम से थोड़ा सा आपको थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा होगा, जब हम बात करते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे हमें क्या है ये सारी चीज़ें समझ में आती चली जाएंगी। ठीक है, so what the maxims of teaching is, the maxims of teaching is ground rule or the fundamental principles. Okay, so these are nothing more than that of fundamental rules or ground rule or ground reality of teaching. So how we will discuss it, that is, there is a very first maxims of teaching is from simple to complex. Means if you are teaching to your students, you have to start with the simple things and moves towards to the complex one. If you will not explain your things as simple as the student could understand, your teaching pedagogy or your teaching will be not so much effective that 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 a particular extent at which you are looking for. So a teacher should start the simple things and the ideas. These can be done with day-to-day example if possible. Then gradually a teacher can move towards to the concept and the technical terms. This create interest among the learners and to acquire the new knowledge. This is helpful in better retention of the students. And the next teaching maxim says from known to unknown. You should start your class with the known things that is pretty much familiar to the students, and after analyzing or after dealing with the known things, you have to integrate your previous thing with the new or unknown things. This is related to the first maxims. Retention is always better than if new knowledge can be linked with the previous one. So if you are going to teach or if you are taking a particular training in any institute for teaching, so they will teach you that if you are going in the class, you should start your class by linking the previous one so that student could connect both the classes at the same time. Right? The next maxim says for seen to unseen. The students should be impaired knowledge about the present, then they understand the past and the future much better. The next is from concrete to abstract. Means the mental development of the students happens better with the concrete objects, or if they are much familiar with the contract. Okay, after concrete thing, you can just go for the abstract. Abstract means just the things you can do imagine, or the things are not present in front of you. You just suppose them, and without creating the knowledge of abstract thinking or abstract reasoning or abstract kind of learning, you cannot impose it to the students. So first of all, you have to go with the concrete knowledge. After completion or the adaptation of this concrete knowledge, what you will do, you will go with the abstract knowledge, so that the student will easily grab your concrete knowledge and move forward for the abstract kind of things. Right? Next is for particular to general. Means the student should present with examples first the general law or to their derivations and explain them. The experiments and demonstration serve this purpose. So first of all, you have to show the demonstration. You have to show that how the things works on. Once the student will understand, you have to go to generalize that particular topic. The next maxim is from whole to part, right? So there is a very famous psychologist that is called Gestalt, have proven that the first we see the whole thing or the entire thing, then we go for its part. So for example, there is a very simple example through which you can understand it. Suppose that if you are going to a party and you are looking at at a handsome man or a beautiful girl, so definitely you will just go for very first appearance, just you will go for entire body or the personality. After that, you will go for the parts like how he's acting, how his hands are acting, like how his cheeks are moving, how she smile or he smile with. So these kind of the things happens later. In the very first, you will go to watch or to see the entire particular object, right? So this is the maxims whole to part, right? In especially in physical education or sports science, you just demonstrate the entire activity and then try to divide entire activity into the small parts, then again come from the whole activity. That is also called whole part whole method, right? Another maxims of that is indefinite to definite, means the teacher should help to transfer the identified knowledge as into the definite one, and the aim to clarify the doubts of the students, right? So identified knowledge means if the student is coming to you, definitely you should know about their problems and solve them out and go for the next problems, right? From the psychological to logical, during the initial stages, the psychological order is more important versus the grown up to the learner order and emphasize more on logic. So first of all, if there is a small child and he is coming to get the education from you, so very first you need to go for the remembrance, like the very lower level of Bloom's taxonomy. So once he will remember the thing, then you will go for the another level, and finally you will go for the create. That is the topmost level, right? There you have logic, you have abstract thinking, you have a lots of energy and lots of information to whom you can manipulate according to your need to solve out a particular situation or the problem. Next maxim is analyze or synthesize, means analysis or synthesis. So initially the students have a little or the vaguest knowledge about a topic. Analysis means dividing the problems into the constituent parts. Means if you have a big problem, here what you will do, you have to divide the problem into the smaller pieces or the constituents so that you could understand or the solve the problem easily. For example, if you are dealing with a science chapter or science book, then how you will deal with entire science book? You cannot just cover that entire science book in a single period or single lecture. You just divided them into the chapters and you just finish chapter by chapter, then following next chapter, like this, right? Then we go for the synthesis. And analysis means dividing the problem into the constituent parts, and then we are study. Synthesis means to understand by connecting the knowledge acquired through the analysis the parts. The teacher should use the analytic synthetic method. analytic synthesis method. Like in this method, what we will do, we will do carry the information from different areas, and finally we will synthesize all the knowledge to solve a particular purpose, right? Next is follow nature. It means that to regulate the education for the pupils according to his nature. Means if one student is good in mathematics, so do carry his education in mathematics instead of changing or diverting him or her to another field of education, because naturally he is much more efficient in mathematics, right? The training of senses means the, always the sense organ training of sense organ is really important, because the sense organs of various phenomena, it works very fruitful in every situation. Means if we are using one sense organ, much better to use two sense organ or more than that, or every sense organ, like every five sense organ, to understand the topic or a situation much better way. If you will use much sensory organ, the more clarification you will get about the problem, right? The final maxims of teaching is encouragement of self-study. If you will go for the theory or various kind of study for the encouragement of self-study, the Dalton's norm you will listen. So Dalton say Dalton system is based on self-study. Means entire self-study based or related to Dalton system, in which the teacher or the community will ask you to do for the self-study. In self-study, by internalizing your strength or your predetermined knowledge of your particular field. So, my dear students, this was all about the maxims of teaching. So, we have already covered this topic, maxims of teaching, right? In next class, we will do some other topic. I will let you know before to do all this. So, I would like to say all of you, please take care of you as we have getting over from the COVID-19 situation. The whole institution or the classes will hope so very soon will reopen, and we will see the different scenario of the education system, because by 2021 the new education policy will also be apply in our education system, and the changes of because of this new education policy will be witnessed in coming days. So be happy, do continue your study. Thank you and have a nice day.